Uh, we will read from Srila Prabhupada's commentary upon it. Prajalpa. Hmm. Saurav Sarkar, are you there? Could you read it?
Yes, bro. Another impediment is Another impediment is Prajalpa, unnecessary talking. When we mix with a few friends, we immediately begin unnecessary talking, sounding just like croaking toads. If we must talk, we should talk about the Krishna consciousness movement. Those outside of the Krishna conscious movement are interested in reading heaps of newspaper, magazine and novels, solving crossword puzzles and doing many other nonsensical things. In this fashion, people simply waste their valuable time and energy. In the Western countries, old men retired from active life play cards, fish, watch television, and debate about useless socio-political schemes. All these and other frivolous activities are included in the Prajalpa category. Intelligent person interested in Krishna consciousness should never take part in such activities.
Thank you.
Janasanga refers
Thank you.
to
Thank you. Just we'll discuss Prajalpa. So Prajalpa Srila Prabhupada is telling is unnecessary talking. इसकी जरूरत नहीं है. In one line. So when we mix together with our friends, then we start talking unnecessarily so many things, which actually will not give us any gain. So that is called Prajalpa. And also, what this Prajalpa does, Prajalpa makes you to waste a lot of time. So a lot of valuable time, energy is wasted by this Prajalpa. Prajalpa means Jalpa मतलब होता है talk and Prajalpa means lot of talk. प्रकृष्ट रूपेण जल्पना. It is Prajalpa. So this Prajalpana is mentioned by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. They are defining what is called Prajalpana. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur writes, the term Prajalpa refers to useless gossip that one's precious time is by which one's precious time is wasted. जो कोई भी बातें हैं उसमें हमें लग रहा है कि हमारा टाइम बर्बाद हो रहा है. दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रजल्प. प्रजल्प काल हरणकारी अनावश्यक ग्राम्य कथा. दिस इज बांग्ला. प्रजल्प काल हरणकारी. काल मीन्स टाइम. हरण मीन्स wastage. So prajalpa means the talk by which we waste time, useless gossip, by which one wastes time. And then Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj makes his definitions even more broader, engulfing all different types of scopes by which one can do prajalpa, and prajalpa which leads to wastage of time. Then again he tells, ज्ञानी गणेर शास्त्रीय वितंडा जन्य पंडित्य कर्मी गणेर अनुष्ठान प्रियता पुण्याभिलाषीर इंद्रिय प्रीति मूलक वाक्यादिवली जल्प. So ज्ञानी गणेर शास्त्रीय वितंडा means for the jnanis, those who display scholarship. So what they do? What do they do? So they do shastric wrangling, too much talking about impersonal Brahma Anusandhan, Nirvishesh. So Nirvishesh is there is no Vishesh, there is no quality. But why people they talk so much about it? If there is no nothing, there is no quality in Nirvishesh. Why you require to talk about it? Keep quiet. But the people there they still they talk. There are only one people who can talk more, and they are licensed to talk more. Who are they? They are devotees, right? Devotees they should talk like unlimitedly. They are supposed to talk because Hari Ananta Hari Katha Ananta. And by doing that talk, the person who is talking, he will get benefit. Person who is hearing, he will get benefited. Person uh, who has asked question, they will get benefited. Just like Ganga. Ganga was brought by great effort of Bhagirath Maharaj. It was brought for whom? For the ancestors of Bhagirath Maharaj. And whoever now sees Ganga, takes bath in Ganga, all are getting benefited. Similarly, talks about Krishna is the only talk worth talking. Means really, if you say, it's worth talking. And everything in connection with that is worth talking and hearing about. Otherwise, Gyani Ganer Sastri Vitanda Janna Panditya was showing that I am such a scholar. And Karmi Ganer Anushthan Priyata. Karmi means fruity workers. They do big Anushthan for the purpose of sense gratification or making advertisement of sense gratification. So they talk a lot, है कि नहीं? उसकी शादी हुई थी तो इतना पैसा खर्चा किए थे. उस होटल में बारात ठहरी थी. अच्छा अच्छा वहां पे ये हुआ था. अच्छा वो नहीं आए थे. एंड सो फॉर सो मच ऑफ टॉक. दिस इज प्रजल्प. कर्मी गणेर अनुष्ठान प्रियता. अन्नाभिलाषे इंद्र प्रीति. और जितना भी अन्य अभिलाषी वाले लोग हैं उसको इंद्र प्रीति मूलक वाक्यादि बलि. इंद्र प्रीति मूलक मतलब इंद्र तृप्ति के लिए जो वाक्य यूज करते हैं. सपोज सपोज वी आर गोइंग टू वन सम प्लेस एंड वी सी दैट. अरे अरे यहाँ पे याद है तुमको यहाँ पे हम लोग कितना बिरयानी खाते थे. ओह एंड दैट डे इट वाज सो नाइस. ओह दैट डे आई केम विथ अनदर माय फ्रेंड एंड देन इट स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम देयर. राइट. अन्य विलासी and previous past histories, past experiences, talking about that, who was involved into that, how was he. The past में जो हो गया, past is past, finished. But remembering it and doing commentary upon it. So blabbering statement pertaining sense gratification, previous experiences of sense gratification. Uh, in some people they say their own so-called love stories and hate stories to others. So this all comes in Annavilasi Indra Priti Mulak Vakyadivali. Also, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes down in Bhakti-Avalok, the book called Bhakti-Avalok, in which writes down that there are 8 types of Prajalpa. 8 types of Prajalpa. I'll share the screen, you can also see. What are those 8 types of Prajalpa? Bhakti Pratikul Prajalpa. Prajalpa that is unfavorable to Bhakti. First is Birtha Kalpa. Useless talk in general. Birtha Kalpa. Coming together and let's talk something in general. Useless talk. It could be about anything, maybe cricket match, anything, just talking like that, like that. Vitarka, second is Vitarka, logical wrangling and cavil. Logical wrangling means just taking some topic and just digging about it, speculating about it, and asking to another person also what you think about it, and arguing about it, just like that. It's like sometimes devotee also get into this logical wrangling. Then par charcha, तीसरा है par charcha, gossiping about other people. So talking about others, पता है उनके साथ क्या हुआ, पता है उनके साथ क्या हुआ, अच्छा क्या हुआ मुझे पता नहीं, अरे पता नहीं मुझे कैसे फॉल डाउन हो गया उनका, पता है आपको, अरे मत पूछो. Maybe there is some fault, but still talking about other devotee or other person and really relishing it. Just like devotees, they talk about Krishna, they relish about Krishna. Okay, Krishna went to Talvan and he killed Dhanukasura and all the details, how he killed, why, what was the purpose. Balram only killed Dhanukasura, and so much of detail. It looks like gossiping, but that is something which actually we are supposed to gossip about. But talking about others, and it is simply wasting time. And in conditioned state, we feel very nice. Okay, yes, something bad to talk about someone about someone's character. So this paracharcha is also gossiping about other people. Fourth is paradoshanusandhan, fault finding in others. This is also one of the one of the prajalpa, paradoshanusandhan. अनुसंधान करना मतलब researching others fault finding in others. Whatever you say about something, lekin, but Prabhu, he's a good devotee, but Prabhu, he's a good singer, but Prabhu, he's a this, but Prabhu. So there are some devotees they always put but into uh, but there is something, some problem with him. So always finding faults in other devotees. This is the fourth. Then comes fifth, vadanuvada, debates for winning over others. Right? Debates for winning over others. Debating it. Okay, how can I be made to be like low than anybody else? I will be always victorious. Some or other trying to defeat someone in our talk, even though we are at the wrong background or the false background, weak background philosophically, shastrically, still some or other trying to put our point. I am the best. So those who are devotees, those who know what is the value of time to engage that time in Krishna Bhakti, whatever something productive, they do not get into these debates. They accept, okay, fine, I am only wrong, Prabhu. You are right. Right. Example, we see uh, Srila Rupa Goswami, when he met with this Rupa Narayan, there was, there was a big scholar, Pandit, debater, who came to Sri Dham Vrindavan, and he was going and challenging every big Pandits that who will fight with me. Fighting means doing tarka, vivad, vadanuvad. And Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami told that actually we are no scholar only. We don't stand in front of you. We simply accept you to be Digvijay Pandit. I don't have like we cannot even think defeating you. So he told, okay, fine. So if you are defeated by me, please sign it here that you are defeated by such and such Rupa Narayan Pandit Digvijay. So they signed. Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, they signed immediately. So the devotee, they know what is actually this time. Time is very, very precious. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes that whatever talk which is wasting time is called prajalpa. So devotees, they do not get into it, debating for winning over others. So even though we win over someone else, but if you're not able to win over heart by making them Krishna conscious, making them grateful towards Srila Prabhupada, grateful toward Krishna, then what is the use of debating? Isn't it? वादानुवाद करके कोई फायदा नहीं. But many times we do just to keep ourselves um, justified, put ourselves on the okay, fine, we are practicing something worthy. So we just simply get into debate. So that should be avoided. Mithya jalpana, speaking false reads, false. Some people get into it. Even many times devotees also. I mean, practicing devotees speaking false things, and they have get habit of doing that. They will say something after some moment you will find, bro, you don't like this, bro. मैं तो नहीं बोला था आप कैसे बोले नहीं 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 I never told like that, bro. Mithya Jalpana, speaking false. Every moment is speaking false. So then comes Sadhu Ninda. This is most dangerous. Speaking false also many times we have to see, like even Yudhishthira Maharaj told false. So speaking falsely means making habit out of it. Once upon a time, okay, for the higher cause, lower things can be sacrificed. That is okay. But every time भाई हमेशा झूठ बोलने की आदत हो गई है. So that's not good. Sadhu Ninda, critiquing the character of a sadhu. This is very dangerous. Prajalpa, dangerous Prajalpa is this. Sadhu Ninda, critiquing the character of a sadhu. Or any devotee. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he never ever used to hear any critique of any devotee. Maybe the devotee could be in fault, but he will never hear critique of any devotee. So that is the proper devotee, devotional attitude. Where he will never listen any sadhu ninda, he will never do any sadhu ninda. No, no, no. Anywhere sadhu ninda starts, the proper devotee will just run away from there. So some or other प्रभु थोड़ा सा प्रेशर आ गया, मैं थोड़ा जा रहा हूँ, निकल रहा हूँ, ठीक है प्रभु जी, तो बाद में बात करते हैं इसके बारे में. Wherever sadhu ninda starts, then a proper devotee who is really sincere about devotional service, he will immediately avoid it. Some or other will just run away, fled away from there. Critiquing the character of a sadhu ninda, and forget about indulging in character of a sadhu. प्रभु जी पता है वो प्रभु है ना, अरे बहुत बड़ा पैसा घोटाला किए हैं, बहुत फेमस है, बहुत बड़ा मैनेजरियल पोस्ट है, लेकिन पता नहीं आपको. So those who are non-devotees, they get into it. Someday before, we were there in service, and one person, it's not Mayapur, we were just, he's a working, I mean, he's a salary taker person. So he started feeling wrong about devotees. ये पता है, ये जो अथॉरिटी है ना, ये चोर है, वो भी चोर है, वो भी चोर है, सब चोर है, यहाँ पे आधा लोग चोर ही है. Then another devotee heard it, overheard it speak, and then he started fighting against him. That's correct. One should not hear sadhu ninda without unless there is proof. Even there is a proof. Why will listen sadhu ninda? Simply avoid. Once some Maharaj in ISKCON, somehow or other, he was, like me, sannyasi, later on he accepted Grihastha ashram. I mean, no sannyasi can accept Grihastha ashram, and no sannyasi should never accept Grihastha ashram. After sannyas, no returning back. But after sannyas, he married. So my spiritual master told that I my order, my disciples should never uh, utter the name of such Maharaj. Why? Because if you do so, if you discuss about him, then all of you will get into this becoming critic against sadhu. Okay, and there will be opposite reaction. So you will start doing prajalpa and also Vaishnav ninda, sadhu ninda, first namaparad. So whatever happened, just don't talk about it. Finish. Just don't talk about it. Sadhu ninda, critiquing the character of a sadhu. And जो कुछ ही बाकी बच गया, then everything comes in ग्राम्य कथा. Engaging in loose village talk. Loose village talk means कुछ भी उठा लो, चालू हो जाओ. Village, ग्राम्य कथा. So these are the 8 things comes in Prajalpa, and which wastes our a lot of time. And if somebody has got taste out of it, okay, doing all these things, taste, मजा आ रहा है उसको, मतलब he his Krishna bhakti, Krishna katha ruchi will not come for many years, right? So that's why devotee need to cultivate hearing Krishna Katha, avoiding Prajalpa Katha. Then maybe one day we'll be able to relish Krishna Katha, Bhakti Ras. Okay, so we have time. We can continue on with the Janasanga. Let's see how much we can complete today. Janasanga. Janasanga. I request Pradipta Mandal Prabhu, could you read it?
Janasanga refers to associating with persons not interested in Krishna consciousness. One should strictly avoid such association. Srila Narottam Das Thakur has therefore advised us to live only in the association of Krishna conscious devotees. Bhakta Shanevas. One should always engage in the service of the Lord in the association of the Lord's devotees. Association with those engaged in a similar line of business is very conducive to advancement in that business. Consequently, materialistic persons form various associations and clubs to enhance their endeavors. For example, in the business world, we find such institutions as the Stock Exchange and Chamber for Commerce. Similarly, we have established the International Society for Krishna Consciousness to give people an opportunity to associate with those who have not forgotten Krishna. This spiritual association offered by our ISKCON movement is increasing day by day. Many people from different parts of the world are joining this society to awaken their dormant Krishna consciousness. Srila Bhakti.
So, sorry. So this is Janasanga. Srila Prabhupada is writing, Janasanga means associating with worldly minded people. Where is that? Not those who are not interested in Krishna consciousness. Very, very important. Sometimes we see that some devotees also in the dress of devotee, but not they have nothing to do with the Krishna consciousness. And we happen to associate with them and make the ideals accordingly. And that is actually Janasanga. Srila Narottam Das Thakur strictly forbids Srila Narottam Das Thakur therefore advises us to live only in association of Krishna conscious devotees. Adhiracharana Shevi Bhakta Sanevas. One should always engage in the service of the Lord in association with Lord's devotees. Association with those engaged in similar line of business very conducive to advancement in that business. So business of Krishna consciousness society to bring Krishna consciousness, increase Krishna consciousness in the members. You know. So association means Krishna consciousness should increase. ऐसा नहीं कि we are talking together, all Prajalpa, 2-3 devotees coming together, and that is Bhakti Sangha. Bhakti Sangha means where Krishna conscious talk happens. Pastimes of Krishna's, instructions of the Lord and instructions of Acharyas are discussed, just like now we are discussing. This is called Vaishnava Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. And Janasangha means supposedly maybe could be devotee association. I mean, but that if it is not conducive for devotional service, it's like poisoning devotional service that one should avoid it. Yes. So this much today for today. Now we shall proceed ahead to chant Hare Krishna mantra one round.